Okay, today we'll start our review of solving multi-step equations. And we're going to start with two pretty simple one-step equations where we have something being added to the variable and something multiplied to the variable. In 1a, to undo that addition, we will need to subtract 4 from both sides. So if the 4 is on that left side, 4 minus 4 turns into 0, so they'll cancel out. And we're left with x is equal to whatever negative 12 minus 4 is, and that is equal to negative 16. In these equations, there's really no excuse to get any of these wrong. You can always check by substituting the solution we get in for the variable x. So negative 16 plus 4, is that equal to negative 12? And doing the arithmetic, we know that negative 16 plus 4 is equal to 12, so that is in fact true, so we have solved it correctly. In the second one, to undo the multiplication, we divide both sides by 12. And when we do that, we have b is equal to, now 18 over 12 does not come out evenly, so we will reduce that fraction. The largest number that goes into both 18 and 12 is 6. 6 goes into 18 3 times. 6 goes into 12 twice, so that reduces to 3 over 2, or using your calculator, if you actually took 18 divided by 12, you got 1.5. Now, the important thing here is make sure if you have decimals in your answers, make sure you are precise with those. So I would accept either 3/2 or 1.5. Now, with C and D, we have some parentheses involved, multiple step equations. Our first step in C is, in order to get rid of those parentheses, we would distribute the 3. So negative 27 plus 6y is equal to, we distribute by multiplying, so we have 3y minus 9 on the right side. Now, the first thing we want to do is get the two variable terms on the same side of the equal sign by subtracting the 3y. And when we do that, we bring down the negative 27. 6y minus 3y is positive 3y. 3y minus 3y cancels out, and we bring down the negative 9. Next step, we want to start moving things away from the y. So we'll move the negative 27 first. We want to move whatever's being added or subtracted from the variable before the multiplication. So we will add the 27 to both sides to get that to cancel out. So when we do that, they cancel. We bring down the positive 3y. Negative 9 plus 27 is positive 18. And then we divide by 3 to undo that multiplication. So y is equal to 6. Now, once again, just to make sure we did it correctly, we can check by substituting 6 in for all the y's in the original equation. And then to simplify, we have negative 27 plus 6 times 6 is 36. Do multiplication first. Negative 27 plus 36 is positive 9. On this side, 3 times 6 is 18. Subtract 9 is 9. That is a true statement, so therefore, y equals 6 is our solution. And lastly, moving over to D, again, we have a couple of things to distribute. We distribute the original 3, 6x minus 3. Then we distribute the 2, but because this is minus 2 in front, we need to make sure we distribute a negative 2 through. So negative 6x minus 8 equals 11x. Now, unlike what we had before, we had 2 x's on the same side. So we need to combine those. 6x minus 6x, they cancel. 6x minus 6x is 0. And we also need to combine the negative 3 and the negative 8. We'll combine all the like terms. So negative 3 and negative 8 is negative 11. And that's equal to 11x. And to undo that multiplication, we divide both sides by 11. So therefore, x is equal to negative 1. And again, we can check that by substituting negative 1 in for each of the x's in the original equation. So on this left side, doing order of operations, we have 3 times negative 2 minus 1 is negative 3, minus 2 times 3 plus 4 is 7. Is that equal to 11 times 1 is 11? So here we have negative 9 and minus